your album release live stream on the 16th of January, which I think is really cool. I don't think I've seen that many album release live streams with a full lineup, because like Jahara's on there and like Foxy Dads, and I was like, oh, this is like a whole ass setup. That's really cool.
Yeah, I am so excited. I didn't think I was gonna do that. And then I was on my way. I just got back from recording with 2 of my bands. And when I was on my way out to the East Coast to do that, I was just kind of like thinking, I'm like, man, I'm really itching to like play some music with some people. And I turned to my partner, I was just like, would it be cool if I did like a live stream? Do you think people would like care about that? And they were like, I mean, just do it if you want to. And I was like, okay. And I started like typing a note on my phone, and I typed the like all the bands that I would want to be on it, and all of them said yes. So that was like crazy to me. I feel so blessed. I'm just like excited. Like it's gonna be so fun to like play a full band show, you know, in my basement. It's gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna actually feel like I'm playing a show.
Yeah.
And I'm just like so excited to be able to like have all my friends on to play as well. Like I love a good Twitch live stream. I like never thought I would get into the like live stream shows thing, but I like do not miss them now. Like it is one of the only ways that I feel like connected to the music scene still. But the Twitch streams are so much fun because you can just sit in the chat and like hang out with your friends, and it feels like you're like just hanging out with your friends at the gig, and you can talk during the bands. That's the best part. And it's like, I don't know, it's just always so positive. It's great. I think it's just a great way for us all to like, you know, feel like we're not just stagnant or like twiddling our thumbs at home right now, you know? And I'm excited to like do one of my own. I think that's gonna be really cool. I've like played a bunch of them, but this is the first one that I've like put together, and I'm like really nervous. I'm like, is anybody gonna watch this? I mean, I got you all these bands. I hope you'll like them. I think you'll like them. They're all really good. Also, I'll be there. I don't, you know, you don't have to watch my set, but like, look at all these bands.
Just come for the openers.
Well, what's funny is I actually am splitting my set so that I'm opening and closing. Okay. So that nobody has to open.
You're gonna create like the new build lineup of having 5 bands, but also being like, hey, I'm the main headliner, but guess what, guys?
Also the opener.
Come early, you have no choice.
Oh my God.
I actually really wish that was more like logistically possible at like actual shows where no one's like, can I borrow your drum kit?
I've been on tours where bands will do like an acoustics set before the show, and that usually like gets people in like early, which I think is like a really interesting to do. I think that's like such a cool little thing, and it helps, I don't know, it helps fans feel closer to you and stuff, which I think is important. Like
But I think like you're onto something there with like, now that we have all been living in this no live music world where we haven't been able to go to a venue, and like we had all these expectations of, this is the band I'm going to see, they're headlining, and there's a couple openers, we can show up late, we can just like kind of, you know, whatever. I think it's a ripe opportunity for some changes to like that expectation when you go to a live show, especially when like my expectation is as soon as like we can start having shows again, it's gonna be, I don't want to go to shows, there's too fucking many shows. everyone's putting on their show, it's all on every single night. I'm at a concert venue 7 nights a week. It is exhausting.
Everybody's hearing loss is gonna go straight up.
It's like, oh, I've heard for too long, I'm ready to lose that. So I imagine that once we are back in this, it's going to be really difficult to get people to come to your show versus the 100 other shows that are happening every single night now, because now all the touring bands are going to be back on tour, all the local bands, all the new bands that just started during quarantine. Yeah, all these artists that have now like, I want to put this music out and I want to play it, and it's like, yeah, so I can't come to all of these shows. I can imagine that somebody's gonna go, I have to do something really special, I have to do something different. So I think you're on the right path there of just like, what have I learned from doing it on Twitch? What have I learned from doing this on the internet for people?
Yeah. I think also to your point about like it being hard to kind of cut through how many shows there's going to be, I think also it's going to hurt the house venues. I think house venues are, a lot of them either aren't going to come back or they won't come back till like a delayed point, because it's like even when the venues open, like we still may not be at a point where you really want people like congregating in your home. And I think that's going to hurt a lot of small bands who can't get venue shows or can't get bar shows or too young to play bar shows. And yeah, I'm interested to see what that shift is like. But I mean, I try so hard to be optimistic. It's so hard.
We all do. We all try our damnedest to be optimistic.
I just want everybody to be able to play music again.
Yeah.
Everybody who's nice and good, that is. If you're mean and bad, I hope you never play music again.
Yeah. Stay. You get to stay home after everybody else doesn't have to anymore. If you're mean and or rude,
you can't get in anywhere. Everyone's be like, this no, everyone, not you.
You are.
I would love it if you have to show your like Facebook post before you can go into a show, and they can be like, "Oh no, you're mean. You can't come in here."
Oh no, they're gonna be like, "Hey, what's your Twitter handle, real quick?" And they'll be like,
"Just check it.
Are you a terrible human being? No, sorry, we can't let you in." So
I'm not generally one for being like we should monitor people's online activity.
Oh, not
like,
at all.
In this case, like if you're an ass on the internet, I'm like, nah, I don't want them in the venue.
I have always been team like all music is good unless you are mean and like unless you're like unnecessarily mean or like a dangerous person. Then your music is terrible. Even if other people think it's good, even if it's technically good, your music is garbage. If you are a meanie poo poo head.
Yeah, music is only for nice people.
Yeah, that's what I think.